guys, good evening. My name is Sean Wyman, and tonight I wanted to take a few minutes to share with you a little bit about myself. Because my wife Lynn and I, we've been putting some videos out there on YouTube, and we're now starting to get some questions. Hey, who's this Sean and Lynn couple? What are they all about? And we're really excited about that, but we really want people to know more about us so that you don't have those questions anymore. So I want to take a few minutes to share a little bit about myself and let you get to know me a little bit. So I was born in Clearwater, Florida, and after that I moved over to Albuquerque, New Mexico. I lived there for a few years, and then I finished my adolescent years over in Maryland between Baltimore and Washington, D.C. I graduated a little high school in Beltsville, Maryland called High Point High School, and in 1990, no less, share my age with you a little bit. And from there, started pursuing my career, if you will. And I'll be honest with you, I really didn't have a lot of purpose or direction, didn't really know where I wanted to go. I always had a passion for law enforcement as a kid, but really didn't know where to go after I graduated high school. My grades were average. I wasn't anybody super special. I played some sports. I played baseball, but wasn't good enough to get to that next level. Just enjoyed the game. So started really looking at what my career was going to be. Decided I was going to try to pursue my dreams as a law enforcement officer. That didn't work out right away, but what it did was it ended up taking me a different direction, and that direction was the United States military. I went into the Army for 8 years, and I was an airborne ranger. It was phenomenal. I got to go travel the world. I've been to Italy, I've been to Spain, I've been to France, I've been to Germany, I've been to Belgium. I mean, I've been all over the place. Israel, Egypt, all over the place. Had a great time. It was a wonderful experience. But as that 8 years came around, I realized that I really still had that passion, that burning desire to be a law enforcement officer. So that's what I decided to do. I went after my dream, and I chased after becoming a law enforcement officer. And I got to tell you, it was the best move I ever made. It was an opportunity to become a police officer. Now I've had a chance over the last 14 years. I've had a chance to do pretty much everything I've wanted to do. I've done everything from entry operations for as a SWAT team, narcotics investigations for 5 years. I did a cop squad where I got to ride on a bike and do cool stuff. Patrol officer, field training officer, canine handler. Now I've been blessed to be an adjunct instructor for defensive tactics and firearms. And the list just goes on and on of the blessings that God has showered me with through my law enforcement career. Now, a few years back, I decided that I wanted to go back to school because for a long time I felt like, well, I don't really need college. I don't need that education. That's not important. But as I started, working my way through my career, I realized, well, maybe there is something to having that degree, so why not? So I did an online degree. I stuck it out for 2.5 years, and I got my bachelor's in business and public safety administration. And it really opened my eyes to business, and it really forced me to start looking outside the box and not just keeping my head in the sand with law enforcement. Because I don't know about you guys, but in my job is not going to get my kids to college by itself. My job is not going to do a lot of the things that I want to do with my wife after my kids are grown and we retire, and there's special things that we want to do. So we had to start looking outside the box because my wife, in the beginning she worked, and I loved her to death. We've been married 9 years now, and in the beginning she worked. She's done graphic design. She's worked for major companies. She's done all kinds of marketing, all kinds of different things. But what she really, really wanted to do was stay at home and take care of our beautiful children. And we have 3 beautiful children, 2 with Len and I. My oldest is 15. His name's Orion. My second oldest is 5. His name's Timothy. And last but not least, I have a beautiful little girl named Shaylin. And those kids are our world. We love them to death, and I wanted my wife to have that opportunity to be able to stay at home and take care of our kids. So we started looking into the industry of network marketing, direct sales, and now just recently internet marketing, because we're starting to see the power of that as well and the importance of doing all three. So we started, working with some different companies and pursuing some different opportunities, and we had some success, we had some failures, we had more success, and but never really were able to step the game up to where we really wanted to be. So now that's what we're doing. This opportunity that we have now, finally found our way into has been an absolute game changer. And the best part is we have found a tool where we can partner with anybody, no matter what they do. It doesn't matter what your business is: direct sales, internet marketing, uh, network marketing, real estate, insurance, regular sales. It does not matter. Whatever you do, there's an opportunity for you and I to be able to work together and help each other to be successful. So, step number one, take a look at the overview that's below. Just click on the link. Just do me a favor, take a look. It's not going to hurt you, I promise. We're not going to spam you. We're not going to send you a bunch of garbage. We just want to share the overview with you. We want you to see what we've had the opportunity to see. And if you're like me, we chased warm market for a long time, and our warm market helped us a little bit, but it didn't get us to where we really wanted to get that residual passive income that we're really shooting for. Not going to happen with our warm market. If it does happen for yours, congratulations. I know for a large majority of people out there, just doesn't happen. And then, of course, you got cold prospecting, right? Now, I'm very comfortable talking to people. I don't have a problem doing it. But the problem is the conversion rate is very slow, and you have to be willing to talk to a lot of people in order to even get any kind of conversion rate. A lot of people don't have the time or the patience to do that, and let's face it, a lot of people just aren't comfortable doing that. So now, here we are, this opportunity. This is the one that made sense. This is the one that became the game changer for Lynn and I. This is the one that is turning our annual income into our future monthly income. Now think about that. Would you work for the next 3 years as hard as you could for yourself to get into a situation where your annual income became your monthly income? If the answer is yes, great. Click on the link below, take a look at the overview, and then after that, you and I need to find a way where we can get in touch with each other. You can email me, you can even call me. I would love to talk to you. My contact information is down there. Again, I will pick up the phone. I am a real person, and I'm looking for real people like me, like my wife, and a lot of these other successful people that I'm working with that are looking to do what we do. So if this sounds like you, or you're just curious, take a look at the overview, and I look forward to speaking to you very soon. Thank you for this opportunity to allow you to get to know me a little bit. Have a great night. God bless.